Hello, Chris from Allied Roofing and Patch Master Services. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly on the phone today, and I told you I'd send you this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Now, I don't want to waste your time, Chris. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. At the end of the video, you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. Take the tips and strategies that I'm going to give you today for free, and you could apply them to your site. Or you could create a site, because as you can see, I'm on your Facebook page. And I don't see a site listed for you over here, just your contact info. So, and I couldn't find one online on Google either, so I'm assuming that you don't have one. But if you do, definitely reach out and I can analyze that site for you with a little website audit. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just scroll over to your competitor that we'll talk about later. So if I'm looking at Olin Roofing, and the first thing I want to talk about is content. What we want to see is about 1,500 words of content on your homepage. And Olin does have a good amount of content, as you can see there. That's a lot, but they don't have 1,500. They probably have under 1,000 here, maybe between 8 and 9, maybe even a little less than that. And the reason that we want so much content, though, number one, it helps with Google's algorithm for finding you and putting you in search results. But the second reason is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. So as an example here, we've put in roofing Boston MA, and that's just kind of representative of what a new customer would put into a Google search if they were trying to find, a roofing company in their area. So first thing you're going to find with any Google search is the ad section. These are the new Google guaranteed ads. They'll give you better results than the other ones. There's a reason they're first. You're essentially paying to be seen first by new customers. And after that, we have the map section. The top 3 companies show up here based on citations, and that's just when you get your business name, address, phone number, all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we get to our organic results, or kind of what you originally were looking for. This is where you get the company's names with the website showing up. You will have a couple directories sprinkled in. You'll see 10 results per page. So if you want to be on the first page for any result, or any keyword, I should say, into a Google search, you have to be in the top 10. So this is specific to this keyword, this result. These aren't random. This is part of the formula. Roofing Boston MA. So if we were ranking this, number 1 would be Olin Roofing. Number 2 would be Roofing Boston MA. Number 3 would be Yelp, which is a directory. Number 4 would be Greater Boston Roofing. And okay, so we're just kind of scroll through here. I'm going to take Olin, my example. I'm going to plug them into a program that I use called Ahrefs, and this helps me to kind of analyze the site. If you think of the internet as a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention. That's going to bring the most traffic and views to your page. So they have 128 referring domains. These are just websites online that have links on them that when you click them, they'll bring you back to their page. So of those 128 websites, they're sending them back 405 links. And right now they have over 2,000 keywords, 2,100. Those are like what we put into Google, Roofing Boston MA. And this is what really does drive the traffic to your site. And this is bringing them about 1,100 visitors to their site every single month. So this is on a per month basis. So what I want to do next, I'm going to look at the keywords. One little note, you'll see here, you just see their website address, Olin Roofing. This means they don't have a header on their page. Typically you'd see some words up here, and that's a way to get more keywords on your page, whether that's their business name or some keywords like what we put into Google. So let's take a look at their keywords. We'll see where their traffic's coming from. All right, first thing we see is Olin Roofing, spelled correctly with the apostrophe. Down here you'll find it without it. Typos sometimes rank higher than the correct way. But let's look at Olin Roofing. 300 people do search this every month, and they're in the first position for that. So we said top 10 make the first page. Top 5 is what's going to really get you some traffic. Top 3 is going to get you a lot more, right? Number 1, obviously the best. So Olin there, number 1 for Olin Roofing for their own name. This is going to be your repeat customers or referrals. They just know your name. They're searching for you. But you also want to have search terms that are going to bring in new customers or new keywords. Roofing Framingham MA. 150 people do search it. they're ranked number 1 for that one as well. They were 5, they moved up 4. Boston Roofer, another 150, number 1. So you can kind of see the theme here, all number 1 or 2 for all these words. And you can look at the volume, 300, 150, 150, 250, 250. Add that up, I mean, you're going to get, it's probably about 1,000, but they're going to get a percentage of that, probably about 30% on each, I'd say, or 33. So, you know, that alone is a good chunk of what they're kind of doing here. All right, so as you're on Facebook, and you might get a little bit of attention on Facebook and maybe even some calls to your site, but I want you to imagine getting 1,000 more visitors or views to your website that you don't have yet but will create for you, right? 1,000 more. What's that going to mean? Okay, normally I would say 50%. Let's say half of those call, 500. Let's even take it back a step. Let's say only 100 call you, right? Of those 100 that call you, how many of those will turn into estimates? Even if it's 10 estimates, how many jobs more per month? I would think you could land a couple of those, 10, 20%. It's a couple jobs. There's the value in it. All right, so I hope that you see the value that we've brought you today. Only thing I do ask is for feedback, so I'll give you a call tomorrow and just ask you what you thought of the video. You know, and thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.